Hello there, everyone, and thank you for joining me here today. My name is Alexander Dent, and I will be guiding you through the training presentation on cross-cultural collaboration between both Lindenwood University and the University of Mosul, located in Iraq. This is a very exciting partnership and excellent opportunity to help build global understanding, strengthen academic connections, and learning from each other's experiences. My goal today is to give you the knowledge and cultural tools needed to communicate respectfully, confidently, and meaningfully with University of Mosul students. We'll be exploring cultural norms, religious influences, communicational strategies, and real life scenarios that can help build for a successful collaboration. Let's begin. Who am I exactly? Before we get into the context, I just wanted to let you know or introduce myself real quick. Again, my name is Alexander Dent, and I am a student here at Lindenwood University, and I have been studying in my Modern Middle Eastern class, and I've recently have taken a historical methods class. It has been through my coursework and through my research in these classes that I have developed a strong foundation when it comes to cultural, historical, and political backgrounds when it comes to countries such as Iraq or the Middle East in general. Because of this background, I have been designated as a residential expert for this collaboration. My job is to help guide the Writing Center here at Lindenwood University and the students participants through the cultural nuances of working with Mosul students. My responsibilities include providing when it comes to helping with training, preparing resources to give to both Lindenwood students and Mosul students, and ensuring that both sides feel equally supported. And then, and most importantly, creating respectful interactions between the both of them and helping create a strong academic and personal connections between the both of them. These two here have been my Mosul partners. They have been wonderful and excellent, and I'm glad to have met them. Their names are Hassan and Mohammed. They are both a part of the English Conversion Club located in the University of Mosul. The both of them have shared with me invaluable knowledge and insights when it comes to what it is like located in Mosul and also their university. And if it weren't for them, uh, they've been nothing but a great help when it comes to this cross-cultural collaboration. One of the things I'd like to quote that stood out to me um, from what they both said was that no matter who is in power, our country won't get any help. The system needs to change. This type of statement was a sounding of deep frustration and was a strong desire for progress, growth, and global connections within their country. It was very profound to me, and it really dug deep with me. I wanted to know more and more about Iraq and its culture. Understanding the lived experience between both my Mosul partners has helped me appreciate or help approach when it comes to the collaboration with empathy. Many of my Iraq students that I've known want to seek out the opportunity to want to learn how to speak English, collaborate with Americans and participate in academic exchanges. It is very meaningful and very powerful. The English Conversion Club at the University of Mosul is a student-led initiative that encourages English language learning through dialogue, cultural interaction, and community building. This is a very unique club that offers students a safe space when it comes to wanting to learn English and exploring new ideas when it comes to connecting with their peers outside traditional classroom settings. This club is a very important part of this collaboration with the University of Mosul because many of Mosul students are participating in this project are active members. They come to the club not just wanting to learn English, but they also want to express themselves, sharing stories and form meaningful relationships. By understanding how central this club is to when it comes to their academic development, we can also better appreciate their motivation and approach to want to for when it comes to communication. I have a link set here that will link towards their university school's website. Please take a look and you will find what there is to know more about Mosul's English Conversion Club. Now you may be asking, what are the goals for the English Conversion Club? Well, it's what I just said. It is for the student-led group initiative. It is also for outstanding volunteerism and also creating a cultural exchange. Now, the purpose of the training behind all of this is preparing Lindenwood students for meaningful and respectful collaborations with Mosul partners. Every part of this training is designed to help with developing cultural understanding, effective communication strategies, confidence in navigating differences, and skills when it comes to supporting with reading and writing and discussions. When it comes to these collaborations across their culture, the approach matters just as much as your words. The training for this collaboration and every participant can communicate clearly, respectfully, and is a way for us to strengthen our experiences between both our sides. What is the importance behind this collaboration in the first place? This collaboration is important for four major reasons. First is understanding. With understanding, it allows us to develop global awareness to learn more about life, education, and the culture located in Mosul University. Secondly, it also gives us engagement, and it gives us, the United States and Iraqi students, a chance to work together academically and socially. This one's my favorite. When it comes to sharing with feedback, we help Mosul students when it comes to helping them practicing their English and writing skills. And in return, we both each other, broaden our cultural perspectives. And then there's fourth, long-term relationships. This partnership strengthens ties between our universities and creates opportunities for ongoing exchange in the future. These benefits can extend beyond academics and can help us grow and become more empathetic, culturally aware of other individuals. What I have here located on this slide are two things. One is the Iraqi Cultural Atlas, very important. It provides clear explanations on Iraqi norms, eloquency, religions, and communication patterns, social values, everything that you need to know when it comes to interacting with Mosul/Iraqi students. The second textbook I've learned within my class is the history of the modern Middle East. It gives us an important historical context including how Iraq's identity, their educational system, and their social structures have been shaped over time. Both of these sources can help us understand not just what Iraq's culture looks like today, but why these values even exist in the first place, based on around its history. Using both these sources can ensure that our approach is respectful, well-informed, and grounded in real-world knowledge. So when it comes to this collaboration, the students will be using this as the tools to help them better understand in advance when it comes to interacting with their Mosul partners. What I have here is a very sensitive video. It's titled, "This is Mosul Now." It shows the destruction that has been caused by ISIS, a terrorist organization. And the rebuilding efforts that go on today when it comes into Mosul. For Mosul students, this isn't just their history, but many of them have actually lived through this, and many family members have been directly infected by this. Understanding the context and structure behind this video can help us remind us to be gentle and respectful when it comes to discussing topics related to the events that have taken place within Mosul. It is very important that those who participate in this writing collaboration watch this video to know more and also see the visuals when it comes to Mosul's culture, its beauty, and its strength. Iraqi educational values. They have been shaped by several core values. There's authority. Teachers are viewed as figures of respect and academic hierarchy and are taken very seriously. Students are expected to communicate courteously and show deference. Politeness and community. Iraqi students very much value kindness and hospitality and strong relationships. Conversions may begin with small talk or personal questions as a way to build trust between them. And of course, there's historical context. Iraq's educational system developed alongside national identity formation. Their families, religion, and honor play a major role in the student shaped behavior here at Mosul University. Eloquence is very essential when it comes to this collaboration, and here are a set of examples. Started with friendly greetings. They set a warm tone, building personal connections by asking respectful, warm-up questions, provided a gentle, considerate feedback when it comes to focusing on support rather than criticism. Recognize that hesitation often shows politeness, not confusion or disagreement. And always clarify expectations early to ensure that everyone feels confident in their roles. These are a set of examples on how to interact with Mosul students for the students here at Lindenwood University. And these are good techniques that will be used during this writing collaboration. As I said before, this textbook is very unique and is a very important piece. Education and national identity grew together, meaning that school systems that were tied to Iraq's sense of self and the goal of rebuilding society. Conflict and resilience is a thing that is a major theme when it comes to Iraq's modern history. Iraq has had decades of war, and through that, they've created strong community bonds and remarkable abilities when it comes to adapting. And then there's their core values, family, religion, and honor, and have shaped their communication patterns and respect and social relationships within their lives. Very important is the religion that takes place in Iraq. Over 97% of Iraqis are Muslim, divided between both Sunni and Shia communities. There are other minority groups, such as Christians. Religious values influence greetings, gender eloquence, modesty, respect for elders, and polite behavior. Because religion is deeply tied to family and personal identity, conversations about it should be approached sensitively. This connection explains why politeness, relationships, building, and respecting are essential when working with Mosul students. These behaviors reflect deeply rooted within their culture and their religious traditions. Now we move on to one of our important sections, cultural do's and don'ts. First up, what we're going to do with cultural do's. When we come to wanting to engage with our Mosul partners, these are a list of things that we will do as do's, things that you should do when you interact with them. When it comes to, you should show respect to elders or professors, people who are a part of the collaboration, who are of an older age. It's always very important to use polite and respectful greetings. Always present yourself in a very unique and formal manner when you are doing your greeting. Dressing modestly is very important and very significant when it comes to doing events with Mosul partners. It's always important to be punctual and because it communicates respect towards your Mosul partners. And this is very important, show genuine interest within their culture, their traditions, and their stories. It is very important that when they talk about their history and their culture and their religion and their beliefs, that you pay close attention so that you can help with this writing collaboration. These are a list of do nots. These are certain behaviors that can often create misunderstandings. You have to avoiding public criticism. It may feel disrespectful or embarrassing. Avoiding sensitive topics like politics, religion, or conflict way early on. It's okay to talk about these subject matters, but you shouldn't do that right at the beginning. That's something that needs to be developed way or later on when it comes to the collaboration. A very unique cultural thing with Iraq is avoid using left hands for greetings and giving gifts. Always use your right hand. Avoid direct confrontation. Always be polite with your dialogue. Being aware of these help prevent accidental offenses and builds respectful environments. Here are a list of strategies to create a successful collaboration with the University of Mosul and Lindenwood. Shared readings to minimize confusion by giving everyone common material. Giving reflective questions to encourage critical thinking and deeper conversation. Scaffolding can help with students express ideas more clearly, offer sentence starters or writing templates. And then, one of my favorites, sharing literature that allows the Mosul students to bring their culture into the collaboration, which is the major highlight of this project. Now we're going to go into more detail about scenario-based training. These are real-world examples that show cross-cultural differences that appear in these academic kind of interactions. We'll be exploring this. Scenario number 1, peer feedback session. Peer feedback sessions across cultures requires extra care. Instead of critiquing too directly when emphasizing supportive, respective comments, start by highlighting strengths and then gently offer suggestions. Avoid phrases that sound blunt and overly critical. You have to watch your words and what you say. The goal is to maintain trust while encouraging improvement. This approach builds strong, positive relationships. Culturally unfamiliar text. Since this is a writing project, this is very important. When reading a rooted text in Iraq culture, you must encounter unfamiliar references. Instead of pointing out confusion bluntly, try to ask clarifying questions, such as, could you share more there is to know about this? Is there a cultural meaning behind these phrases? Those kind of questions are a type of curiosity approach that will help encourage Lindenwood University students and Mosul students to work together in a cultural exchange. Language misunderstanding. Language misunderstandings are normal when it comes to cross-cultural settings. A helpful strategy is restating what you think you understand. Say something like, so just to confirm, you mean, that kind of phrasing ensures accuracy and prevents miscommunication. It also helps build trust because your partner sees that you value understanding and their meaning clearly. There are 3 areas where misunderstandings often occur. One is silence. In Iraq culture, silence can signal politeness, respect, or careful thinking, not disagreements. Yes. Saying yes may simply mean I hear you, or not full agreement. And then there's writing errors. These often stem from structural differences between Arabic and the English language, not a lack of intelligence or effort. Understanding these nuances can help build and respond with patience and empathy between both of us. And right here is the list of references that were used in the construction of this video. Thank you. Goodbye.